The stuff he's saying online, I don't feel like it's true. I don't feel like he actually feel like that towards people, kids. I'm off your baby. I don't feel like that's how he really feels, bro. If you know that can get you $50,000, you about to go say F this man's baby? If you know that can get you $10,000 in the next 20 minutes, would you say F somebody's baby? Because I would. And if you want to take that money just by the respect of yourself and others, I don't know what to tell you. Because think about it. If it was your baby, people saying F, you think people actually sit back and think, like, damn, I wouldn't do that to them. I don't care how much money I get. That's not right. You know, you think another nigga gonna do that for you?
That bitch trying my bed. I ain't trying to do that cause these bitch be whack. I just fucking out the Ukraine. Bitch come through, she gon' throw shit back. Let me talk about brother got the bag. When now he ain't even have bite. Niggas bouncing ain't killing on sight. I heard that brother ain't definitely pipe.
Man, we back with another banger, shorty. Hernandez Govan speaks on Charleston White paying people to vandalize his daughter's grave, shorty. That's wild, bro. That's wild. But I'm gonna just play the vid.
What was the alright? So you and Charleston White been going back and forth. We ain't got to talk on it too much. But one of the things I did see him say that I was like, what? He paid someone $3,000 to go to your daughter's gravesite and leave a bottle of piss?
Man, if you believe it, then I taught Adam how to do this podcast shit. Man, look.
Yo, if you believe that, then I taught Adam how to do this podcast shit. That's funny as hell, bro. So he didn't actually do it. Okay, makes sense. I thought he did it.
Man, look.
Definitely sounds like something he would say, but not actually do.
Exactly. It's definitely he, come on, you know, he'll say some,
yeah.
This Charleston we talking about here. But, when I seen that, I definitely did the dashboard.
And went to the...
Yeah, I went.
And nothing was there?
Nothing, you know. And, you know, and like, you know, I can't speak too much on that situation, but if that would have happened, Charleston would have had it recorded and it would have been great content for him. You know, bad content, you know, considering what it's about. You know,
the world.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But, you know, I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave that alone. I think Charleston, a lot of the stuff he does is character.
Yeah, he even said it. He's in character. He's in character, bro. He breaks character when people actually, like, I watched a video of him speaking on Nipsey Hussle. He was speaking good about Nipsey Hussle until the interviewer caught him and told him about himself. So he went straight to being almighty disrespectful. That's what he did. You know, this nigga just being character, bro. He do this for his money. If you was making this kind of money, would you keep being disrespectful to or being the character? Even though that's not how you really feel, but you're doing it because you're getting paid from it?
And it's crazy what I'm about to say. A lot of people wouldn't even expect for me to say this. But some of the things that he say when he get to saying things about kids and stuff, I really don't think he mean it.
He don't.
I just really think he just being character.
Mm.
Your heart can't be like that. And you still being successful. I don't think God would allow a person to be as successful as he is, knowing that his heart is riding like that.
No, facts though.
So I think he know what to say to create content and to make people come to his channel or whatever. But this the same person that, you know, was saying that he was doing and he wanted to do charity work in the beginning for kids.
Mm.
Yeah.
And to help kids.
Yeah, he said he wanted to do that, and he actually does that. Charleston actually does charity for the kids. He actually has stuff going on for the kids, bro. That's crazy. The crazy about all this social media and stuff, scratch that and stuff, Charleston actually has stuff going on for the kids, though, bro. That's wild. As much as everybody say he's not a good man, bro, and he's not, but the stuff he's saying online, I don't feel like it's true. I don't feel like he actually feel like that towards people, kids. I'm off your baby. I don't feel like that's how he really feel, bro. If you know that can get you $50,000, you about to go say F this man's baby? If you know that can get you $10,000 in the next 20 minutes, would you say F somebody's baby? Because I would. And if you want to take that money just by the respect of yourself and others, I don't know what to tell you. Because think about it. If it was your baby, people saying F, you think people actually sit back and think, like, damn, I wouldn't do that to them. I don't care how much money I get. That's not right. You know? You think another nigga gonna do that for you? Not at all, shorty. Just know, ain't nobody gonna do what you gonna do for them, so you might as well go in there and say what you gotta say. You know, make your money and go on about it. People gonna hate you, but you got paid. Who cares about somebody else hating them? You know?
But that type of work don't move the internet. You know what I'm saying? What move the internet is when you come on there, the HBCU, the kids. Yeah.
I was just watching him the other day, like going off on this crazy rant about Nipsey and talking about Nipsey and his kids and his girl and all this shit. And I'm just watching it like I'm all about people saying edgy, controversial things that other people aren't willing to say. Someone who's a real truth teller who's going to just say some shit that nobody else feels comfortable saying. I love that. This is not that. This is just like dumb, theatrical, talking shit about somebody. It doesn't feel believable to me. It just feels like you're following this playbook of, oh, if I diss Nipsey, then people are going to pay attention to me, so I'm going to say Nipsey a bunch of times. But there was no meat to it. There was nothing that really made me feel like you meant it. It just felt corny.
It's just like when we had the back and forth when I said some things that would happen if he did what he said he was gonna do. You know, I came back and I made another video and kind of like recanted that and you know, and apologized to his mom or whatever for some of the things that I may have insinuated, because to involve someone else, you know, family members, let alone kids, you know, is crazy, you know, and to each his own. But to speak on what Vlad was just saying about the Nipsey and all of it, it's just some.
He called that nigga Adam Vlad, bro. He called this nigga Vlad.
Speak on what Vlad was just saying about the Nipsey and all of it. It's just some things I couldn't stomach to do or say, you know, or whatever, you know, especially since Nipsey gone and he did and all of that, you know, Charleston.
He said,
I think one day, I don't know how long it'll be, but I think maybe some years ahead, Charleston's gonna come back and laugh at everybody and tell everybody how he tricked everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way he could feel like that about kids. Just ain't no way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and when people try to like kind of press him to explain himself in interviews, usually I'm kind of left just feeling like, nah, this is just stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, come on, bro. You gotta really think about it, bro. That nigga, bro. I sit back and think about it, bro. I feel like that nigga, he ain't on that, bro. Charleston White ain't on that, man. He ain't really thinking like that, bro. He doing this for the money. That's how I feel, bro. If he actually feel like that, bro, God bless that man's heart.